Question 1. With reference to the Harappan civilization, consider the following statements. The use of standardized weights was widespread across Harappan sites. The Harappans had knowledge of bronze metallurgy. Iron objects have been found extensively at major Harappan urban centers. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 2 only option B, 2 and 3 only option C, 1 only option D, 1, 2 and 3. Answer. Option A, 1 and 2 only explanation. Harappans used standardized weights and were familiar with bronze metallurgy. Iron was not a characteristic metal of the Harappan civilization, and its extensive use belongs to a later period. Question 2. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option A, Lothal. Great Bath option B, Dholavira. Water management system option C, Kalibangan. Dockyard option D, Mohenjo-daro. Plowed agricultural field. Answer. Option B, Dholavira. Water management system explanation. Dholavira is particularly known for its sophisticated reservoirs and water management system. The Great Bath is associated with Mohenjo-daro, Lothal with a dockyard-like structure, and Kalibangan with evidence of a plowed field. Question 3. Consider the following statements regarding the Rig Vedic society. The institution of Sabha finds mention in the Rig Veda. The Rig Vedic economy was predominantly based on agriculture. Cattle occupied an important position in the economic and social life of the people. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 3 only option B, 2 only option C, 1 and 2 only option D, 1, 2 and 3. Answer. Option A, 1 and 3 only explanation. Sabha and Samiti are mentioned in the Rig Veda. Cattle were extremely important in the economic and social life of the Rig Vedic people. The economy was predominantly pastoral, although agriculture was also practiced. Question 4. The term Gavishti, frequently associated with the Rig Vedic period, refers to option A, cattle sacrifice option B, a search for cows, and, by extension, a battle option C, a religious assembly option D, a form of land revenue. Answer. Option B, a search for cows, and, by extension, a battle explanation. Gavishti literally relates to the search for cows. Since conflicts over cattle were common, the term came to be associated with battle. Question 5. With reference to the later Vedic period, consider the following statements. The importance of agriculture increased. The use of iron became more prominent. Territorial kingdoms became more important than tribal units. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 2, only option B, 2 and 3, only option C, 1 and 3, only option D, 1, 2 and 3. Answer. Option D, 1, 2 and 3 explanation. Agriculture expanded. Iron became increasingly important, and political organization gradually shifted from tribal structures towards territorial kingdoms during the later Vedic period. Question 6. Which of the following factors contributed most directly to the emergence of large territorial states in the 6th century BCE? Option A, expansion of maritime trade alone. Option B, development of agriculture, iron technology, and settled territorial organization. Option C, decline of urban centers. Option D, complete disappearance of tribal institutions. Answer. Option B, development of agriculture, iron technology, and settled territorial organization. Explanation. Agricultural expansion, iron technology, population growth, surplus production, and territorial political organization contributed to the rise of the Mahajanapadas. Question 7. Consider the following pairs. Anga, Champa Magadha, Rajagriha Vatsa, Kaushambi Avanti, Ujjaini. How many of the pairs given above are correctly matched? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, only 3. Option D, all 4. Answer. Option D, all 4 explanation. Champa was the capital of Anga, Rajagriha, an early capital of Magadha, Kaushambi, the capital of Vatsa, and Ujjaini, an important capital of Avanti. Question 8. Which one of the following best explains the historical importance of the Gana Sanghas in ancient India? Option A. They represented early forms of republican or oligarchic political organization. Option B. They were exclusively religious organizations. Option C. They were guilds of merchants and artisans. Option D. They were administrative divisions under the Mauryas. Answer. Option A. They represented early forms of republican or oligarchic political organization. Explanation. Gana Sanghas were political organizations where power was exercised collectively by an assembly or group of ruling families rather than by a single hereditary monarch. Question 9. With reference to Buddhism, consider the following statements. The Buddha rejected the authority of the Vedas. The Buddha emphasized the middle path. Buddhism accepted the existence of a permanent individual soul. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 2, only option B. 2, only option C. 1 and 3, only option D. 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option A, 1 and 2, only explanation. Buddhism rejected the authority of the Vedas and advocated the middle path. The doctrine of anatta rejects the idea of a permanent, unchanging self. Question 10. The concept of anatta in Buddhism refers to option A, the absence of a permanent, unchanging self, option B, the cycle of rebirth, option C, the law of moral causation, option D, liberation from worldly suffering. Answer. Option A, the absence of a permanent, unchanging self-explanation. Anatta or anatman is the Buddhist doctrine that there is no permanent and independent individual self or soul. Question 11. Which one of the following is not one of the four noble truths of Buddhism? Option A. Existence of suffering, option B. Origin of suffering, option C. Permanent existence of the soul, option D. Cessation of suffering. Answer. Option C. Permanent existence of the soul. Explanation. The Four Noble Truths concern suffering, its origin, its cessation, and the path leading to its cessation. Permanent existence of the soul is contrary to the doctrine of anatta. Question 12. With reference to Jainism, consider the following statements. Mahavira was the first Tirthankara. Jainism placed great emphasis on ahimsa. Jain philosophy recognizes the concept of anekantavada. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 2 and 3, only option B. 1 and 2, only option C. 1 and 3, only option D. 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option A, 2 and 3, only explanation. Mahavira was the 24th Tirthankara. Jainism strongly emphasized ahimsa and developed the doctrine of anekantavada. Question 13. The doctrine of anekantavada is associated primarily with option A, Buddhism, option B, Jainism, option C, Ajivikas, option D, Charvaka philosophy. Answer. Option B, Jainism. Explanation. Anekantavada is an important Jain philosophical doctrine emphasizing the many-sided nature of reality. Question 14. Which of the following factors contributed to the spread of Buddhism during the 6th-3rd centuries BCE? Use of Prakrit and other commonly understood languages, support from sections of merchants and urban groups, organization of the Sangha, complete rejection of monastic life. Select the correct answer using the code below. Option A, 1 and 2, only option B. 1, 2, and 3, only option C. 2 and 4, only option D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer. Option B, 1, 2, and 3, only explanation. Buddhism used accessible languages, gained support among merchants and urban groups, and developed an organized Sangha. Monastic life was an important component of Buddhism, so statement 4 is incorrect. Question 15. Which of the following Buddhist councils is traditionally associated with the reign of Ashoka? Option A, First Buddhist Council, option B. Second Buddhist Council, option C. Third Buddhist Council, option D. Fourth Buddhist Council. Answer. Option C. Third Buddhist Council. Explanation. The Third Buddhist Council is traditionally associated with Ashoka's reign and is said to have been held at Pataliputra under Moggaliputta Tissa. Question 16. Consider the following statements regarding Ashoka's Dhamma. It was identical to the philosophical teachings of Buddhism. It emphasized respect for elders and teachers. It advocated religious tolerance. It promoted ethical conduct and non-violence. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 2 and 3 only. Option B, 2, 3, and 4 only. Option C, 1 and 4 only. Option D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer: Option B, 2, 3, and 4 only. Explanation: Ashoka's Dhamma was a broad ethical code rather than simply Buddhist philosophy. It emphasized respect, tolerance, compassion, non-violence, and moral conduct. Question 17. The significance of Ashoka's inscriptions lies primarily in the fact that they, Option A, provide direct evidence of the complete administrative structure of every Mauryan province. Option B, provide contemporary evidence regarding the king's policies, ethical ideas, and administration. Option C, were exclusively written by Greek historians. Option D, describe only military campaigns. Answer: Option B, provide contemporary evidence regarding the king's policies, ethical ideas, and administration. Explanation: Ashokan inscriptions are important contemporary sources for understanding his policies, Dhamma, administrative concerns, and relationship with his subjects. Question 18. Which of the following scripts was predominantly used in Ashokan inscriptions in most parts of the Indian subcontinent? Option A, Brahmi. Option B, Kharosthi. Option C, Sharada. Option D, Grantha. Answer: Option A, Brahmi. Explanation: Brahmi was used in most regions for Ashokan inscriptions, while Kharosthi was primarily used in the northwestern region. Question 19. Which one of the following Ashokan inscriptions provides significant evidence regarding his association with Buddhism? Option A, Minor Rock Edict. Option B, Allahabad Pillar inscription. Option C, Junagadh inscription. Option D, Hathigumpha inscription. Answer: Option A, Minor Rock Edict. Explanation: The Minor Rock Edicts contain important references to Ashoka's personal association with Buddhism and his efforts to promote ethical conduct. Question 20. Consider the following pairs: Arthashastra, Kautilya Indica, Megasthenes Mudrakshasa, Vishakadatta Buddhacharita, Ashvagosha. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, only 3. Option D, all 4. Answer: Option D, all 4. Explanation: Kautilya is traditionally associated with the Arthashastra, Megasthenes with Indica, Vishakadatta with Mudrakshasa, and Ashvagosha with Buddhacharita. Question 21. The Arthashastra is particularly valuable for understanding: Option A, only religious practices of the Mauryan period. Option B, political theory, administration, economy, and statecraft. Option C, Sangam literature. Option D, Gupta temple architecture. Answer: Option B, political theory, administration, economy, and statecraft. Explanation: The Arthashastra discusses statecraft, administration, taxation, economy, diplomacy, military organization, and political strategy. Question 22. Which of the following was not a characteristic feature of the Mauryan state? Option A, extensive administrative machinery. Option B, appointment of officials for various functions. Option C, complete absence of taxation. Option D, state involvement in economic activities. Answer: Option C, complete absence of taxation. Explanation: Taxation was an important source of state revenue under the Mauryas. The Mauryan state also maintained an extensive administrative system and participated in various economic activities. Question 23. With reference to the Mauryan economy, consider the following statements. Agriculture formed an important economic base. The state exercised control over certain productive activities. Guilds had no role whatsoever in economic life. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 2 only. Option C, 2 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2, and 3. Answer: Option B, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: Agriculture was central to the Mauryan economy, and the state exercised considerable control over certain economic activities. Guilds played an important role in economic life, making statement 3 incorrect. Question 24. Which of the following sites is particularly associated with the remains of the Mauryan period Barabar caves? Option A, Bihar. Option B, Gujarat. Option C, Maharashtra. Option D, Madhya Pradesh. Answer. Option A, Bihar. Explanation. The Barabar caves are located in Bihar and are among the earliest surviving examples of Indian rock-cut architecture. Question 25. The Barabar caves are particularly significant because they, Option A, were among the earliest examples of rock-cut architecture in India. Option B, were built exclusively for Buddhist monks. Option C, were constructed during the Gupta period. Option D, contain the earliest Chola inscriptions. Answer. Option A, were among the earliest examples of rock-cut architecture in India. Explanation. The Barabar caves date mainly to the Mauryan period and include caves dedicated to the Ajivikas. They are significant examples of early rock-cut architecture. Question 26. The Ajivikas, who received patronage from Ashoka and his successors, were Option A, a Buddhist sect. Option B, a heterodox religious philosophical tradition. Option C, a Brahmanical school of Mimamsa. Option D, a guild of merchants. Answer. Option B, a heterodox religious philosophical tradition. Explanation. The Ajivikas were a heterodox religious tradition contemporary with Buddhism and Jainism. They were particularly associated with the doctrine of determinism. Question 27. Which of the following dynasties played an important role in facilitating long-distance trade between India and the Roman world? Option A, Satavahanas. Option B, Palas. Option C, Cholas. Option D, Gurjara Pratiharas. Answer. Option A, Satavahanas. Explanation. Satavahana territories in the Deccan were connected to major inland and maritime trade routes, facilitating trade with the Roman world. Question 28. With reference to the Satavahanas, consider the following statements. They issued coins made of lead. Prakrit was used extensively in their inscriptions. They had significant interaction with Western Deccan trade networks. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 2, only. Option B, 2 and 3, only. Option C, 1 and 3, only. Option D, 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option D, 1, 2, and 3. Explanation. Satavahana coins included lead issues, their inscriptions frequently used Prakrit, and their territories were closely connected with important Western Deccan commercial networks. Question 29. The Gautamiputra Satakarni is remembered primarily for Option A, establishing the Gupta Empire. Option B, defeating the Western Kshatrapas and strengthening Satavahana power. Option C, conquering Sri Lanka. Option D, establishing the Mauryan Empire. Answer. Option B, defeating the Western Kshatrapas and strengthening Satavahana power. Explanation. Gautamiputra Satakarni is known from inscriptions, particularly the Nasik inscription, for his military achievements and conflict with the Western Kshatrapas. Question 30. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option A, Rudradaman, Junagadh inscription. Option B, Karavela, Allahabad pillar inscription. Option C, Gautamiputra Satakarni, Aihole inscription. Option D, Samudragupta, Hathigumpha inscription. Answer. Option A, Rudradaman, Junagadh inscription. Explanation. Rudradaman's Junagadh inscription is one of the important early extensive Sanskrit inscriptions. Karavela is associated with the Hathigumpha inscription, while Samudragupta is associated with the Prayaga Prashasti. Question 31. The Junagadh inscription of Rudradaman is historically significant because it, Option A, is one of the earliest extensive inscriptions in classical Sanskrit. Option B, describes Ashoka's conversion to Buddhism. Option C, records the conquests of Samudragupta. Option D, describes the construction of the Sanchi Stupa. Answer. Option A, is one of the earliest extensive inscriptions in classical Sanskrit explanation. Rudradaman's Junagada inscription is an important early example of extensive Sanskrit epigraphic composition and provides information about his achievements in public works. Question 32. Which of the following best describes the importance of the Silk routes in ancient history? Option A. They connected only China and Central Asia. Option B. They facilitated movement of goods, people, ideas, and religions across Eurasia. Option C. They were exclusively maritime routes. Option D. They were established by the Mauryas. Answer. Option B. They facilitated movement of goods, people, ideas, and religions across Eurasia. Explanation. The Silk routes consisted of interconnected land and maritime networks that facilitated the exchange of commodities, technologies, cultures, religions, and ideas across large parts of Eurasia. Question 33. Consider the following pairs: Sanchi, Buddhist stupas Amaravati, Buddhist art Gandhara, Greco-Buddhist artistic traditions Mathura, Buddhist, Jain, and Brahmanical sculptures. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A. Only 1. Option B. Only 2. Option C. Only 3. Option D. All 4. Answer. Option D. All 4. Explanation. All 4 associations are correct. Sanchi is famous for Buddhist stupas, Amaravati for Buddhist art, Gandhara for strong Hellenistic influence, and Mathura for sculptures representing multiple religious traditions. Question 34. Which of the following features is most closely associated with Gandhara school of art? Option A. Strong Hellenistic influence. Option B. Exclusive use of terracotta. Option C. Complete absence of Buddha images. Option D. Exclusive use of wooden architecture. Answer. Option A. Strong Hellenistic influence. Explanation. Gandhara art developed under strong Hellenistic and Central Asian influences. Buddha images often display features influenced by Greco-Roman artistic traditions. Question 35. The Mathura school of sculpture differed from the Gandhara school primarily in that Mathura. Option A. Developed a stronger indigenous artistic tradition. Option B. Completely avoided religious themes. Option C. Used only Greek artistic motifs. Option D. Did not produce images of Buddha. Answer. Option A. Developed a stronger indigenous artistic tradition. Explanation. Mathura developed a distinct Indian artistic tradition using local red sandstone and produced images of Buddhist, Jain, and Brahmanical deities. Question 36. Consider the following statements about the Gupta period. Sanskrit literature flourished. Advances were made in mathematics and astronomy. The period witnessed the complete disappearance of Buddhism from India. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A. 1 only option B. 1 and 2 only option C. 2 and 3 only option D. 1, 2 and 3. Answer. Option B. 1 and 2 only. Explanation. Sanskrit literature, mathematics, and astronomy flourished during the Gupta period. Buddhism did not disappear. Buddhist institutions continued to exist and receive patronage. Question 37. Who among the following is traditionally associated with major developments in ancient Indian mathematics and astronomy? Option A. Aryabhata. Option B. Benabhata. Option C. Kalidasa. Option D. Panini. Answer. Option A. Aryabhata. Explanation. Aryabhata composed the Aryabhatiya and made important contributions to mathematics and astronomy, including work on the rotation of the Earth and astronomical calculations. Question 38. The Allahabad pillar inscription, also known as the Prayaga Prashasti, is associated with Option A. Ashoka. Option B. Samudragupta. Option C. Chandragupta Maurya. Option D. Harshavardhana. Answer. Option B. Samudragupta. Explanation. The Prayaga Prashasti was composed by Harasena and describes the achievements and conquests of Samudragupta. Question 39. Which of the following best describes Samudragupta's policy towards the rulers of southern India, according to the Prayaga Prashasti? Option A. He annexed all southern kingdoms directly. Option B. He defeated them and subsequently reinstated several rulers. Option C. He never conducted military campaigns in the south. Option D. He converted all southern kingdoms into republics. Answer. Option B. He defeated them and subsequently reinstated several rulers. Explanation. The Prayaga Prashasti suggests that Samudragupta defeated several southern rulers, but generally did not annex their territories, instead reinstating them after accepting his suzerainty. Question 40. Consider the following pairs. Chandragupta I. Lichavi matrimonial alliance Samudragupta. Extensive military campaigns Chandragupta II. Expansion towards western India Kumaragupta I. Nalanda traditionally associated with his reign. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A. Only 1 option B. Only 2 option C. Only 3 option D. All 4. Answer. Option D. All 4. Explanation. Chandragupta I strengthened the Gupta position through his Lichavi alliance. Samudragupta conducted extensive campaigns. Chandragupta II expanded westward, and Nalanda's early development is traditionally associated with Kumaragupta I. Question 41. Which Gupta ruler is associated with the title Vikramaditya? Option A. Chandragupta I. Option B. Samudragupta. Option C. Chandragupta II. Option D. Kumaragupta I. Answer. Option C. Chandragupta II. Explanation. Chandragupta II is traditionally associated with the title Vikramaditya and is known for expanding the Gupta Empire into western India. Question 42. The Chinese traveler Fa Hien visited India during the reign of Option A. Chandragupta Maurya. Option B. Chandragupta II. Option C. Harshavardhana. Option D. Ashoka. Answer. Option B. Chandragupta II. Explanation. Fa Hien visited India during the reign of Chandragupta II and provides valuable information about society, religion, and Buddhist institutions. Question 43. Fa Hien's account is particularly useful for understanding. Option A. Gupta period society and Buddhist institutions. Option B. Harappan urban planning. Option C. Mauryan military organization. Option D. Sangam literature. Answer. Option A. Gupta period society and Buddhist institutions. Explanation. Fa Hien's travel account contains observations about social conditions, religious practices, Buddhist monasteries, and pilgrimage centers during the Gupta period. Question 44. Which of the following statements regarding ancient Indian land grants is correct? Option A. They were unknown before the medieval period. Option B. They could involve grants of revenue rights over land to religious or other beneficiaries. Option C. They were exclusively grants to foreign merchants. Option D. They always involved complete transfer of political sovereignty. Answer. Option B. They could involve grants of revenue rights over land to religious or other beneficiaries. Explanation. Land grants could provide beneficiaries with rights over revenue and other privileges. Such grants became increasingly important in the later ancient period. Question 45. The Nalanda Mahavihara became famous primarily as Option A. A major center of higher learning and Buddhist scholarship. Option B. A military training center. Option C. A major port city. Option D. A center of Roman trade. Answer. Option A. A major center of higher learning and Buddhist scholarship. Explanation. Nalanda developed into a major residential center of Buddhist learning and attracted scholars and students from different parts of Asia. Question 46. Which ancient Indian text is associated with the systematic study of grammar? Option A. Ashtadhyayi. Option B. Arthashastra. Option C. Charaka Samhita. Option D. Natya Shastra. Answer. Option A. Ashtadhyayi. Explanation. Panini's Ashtadhyayi is a highly systematic work on Sanskrit grammar and is one of the most important linguistic texts of ancient India. Question 47. The Ashtadhyayi was composed by Option A. Patanjali. Option B. Panini. Option C. Kedayana. Option D. Bharata Muni. Answer. Option B. Panini. Explanation. Panini composed the Ashtadhyayi, a foundational text of Sanskrit grammar. Question 48. Consider the following pairs: Charaka Samhita, medicine Sushruta Samhita, surgery and medicine Natya Shastra, performing arts Ashtadhyayi. Grammar. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, only 3. Option D, all 4. Answer: Option D, all 4. Explanation: Charaka is associated with medicine, Sushruta with surgery and medicine, Bharata's Natya Shastra with performing arts, and Panini's Ashtadhyayi with Sanskrit grammar. Question 49. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of Sangam literature? Option A, it provides information about early historic Tamil society and polity. Option B, it was composed exclusively in Sanskrit. Option C, it contains only religious texts. Option D, it was produced exclusively under the Guptas. Answer: Option A, it provides information about early historic Tamil society and polity. Explanation: Sangam literature is an important source for understanding the political, social, economic, and cultural life of early historic South India. Question 50. Consider the following pairs: Chera, Western Tamil region Chola, Kaveri region Pandya, Southern Tamil region. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A, only 1. Option B, only 2. Option C, all 3. Option D, none. Answer: Option C, all 3. Explanation: the Cheras were associated with the western part of the Tamil region, the Cholas with the Kaveri basin, and the Pandyas with the southern Tamil region. Question 51. The term Yavana in several ancient Indian sources was generally used to refer to: Option A, foreigners, particularly Greeks, Ionians in many contexts. Option B, Buddhist monks. Option C, tribal chiefs. Option D, South Indian merchants only. Answer: Option A, foreigners, particularly Greeks, Ionians in many contexts. Explanation: the term Yavana was derived from the Greek-Ionian connection and was used in Indian sources for Greeks and, in broader later contexts, certain foreigners. Question 52. Which of the following best explains the importance of Roman coins found in India? Option A, they prove that India was politically ruled by Rome. Option B, they provide evidence of commercial interaction between India and the Roman world. Option C, they indicate the adoption of Roman religion. Option D, they prove that Roman settlements existed throughout India. Answer: Option B, they provide evidence of commercial interaction between India and the Roman world. Explanation: Roman coins found in different parts of India, particularly southern India, are important archaeological evidence of commercial contacts between India and the Roman world. Question 53. Which of the following ports was associated with Indo-Roman maritime trade? Option A, Muziris. Option B, Taxila. Option C, Pataliputra. Option D, Sarnath. Answer: Option A, Muziris. Explanation: Muziris, located on the Malabar coast, was an important port involved in maritime trade between India and the Roman world. Question 54. Consider the following statements regarding ancient Indian guilds. Guilds could organize artisans and merchants. They could regulate professional activities. They had no economic or social significance. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 only. Option B, 1 and 2 only. Option C, 2 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2 and 3. Answer: Option B, 1 and 2 only. Explanation: guilds or shrinis organized merchants and artisans and could regulate production, professional standards, and economic activities. They therefore had significant economic and social roles. Question 55. Which of the following archaeological sites is associated with a dockyard-like structure? Option A, Lothal. Option B, Kalibangan. Option C, Rakhigarhi. Option D, Banawali. Answer: Option A, Lothal. Explanation: Lothal in present-day Gujarat is widely associated with a large basin interpreted by many archaeologists as a dockyard or tidal dock facility. Question 56. Consider the following statements about Harappan cities. Many cities demonstrate planned street layouts. Drainage systems were an important urban feature. All Harappan settlements had identical urban structures. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 2 only, option B, 2 only, option C, 1 and 3 only, option D, 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option A, 1 and 2 only. Explanation. Planned streets and sophisticated drainage were important features of several Harappan cities. However, settlements varied considerably in size, layout, and function. Question 57. Which of the following is most strongly associated with the Harappan civilization? Option A, punch-marked coins. Option B, seals bearing animal motifs and script. Option C, iron weapons. Option D, rock edicts. Answer. Option B, seals bearing animal motifs and script. Explanation. Harappan seals, often made of steatite, commonly contain animal motifs and inscriptions in the still undeciphered Harappan script. Question 58. The script of the Harappan civilization, option A, has been conclusively deciphered. Option B, remains largely undeciphered. Option C, was identical to Brahmi. Option D, was written only in Sanskrit. Answer. Option B, remains largely undeciphered. Explanation. Despite numerous inscriptions and seals, the Harappan script has not yet been conclusively deciphered. Question 59. Which one of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option A, Kalibangan, evidence of plowed field. Option B, Dholavira, Iron Age megaliths. Option C, Lothal, rock edicts of Ashoka. Option D, Rakhigarhi, Gupta temple complex. Answer. Option A, Kalibangan, evidence of plowed field. Explanation. Kalibangan provides important evidence of a plowed agricultural field. The other pairs incorrectly associate features from different historical periods or regions. Question 60. Which of the following developments is generally associated with the transition from the early Vedic to later Vedic period? Option A, decline of agriculture. Option B, increasing territoriality and social stratification. Option C, disappearance of kingship. Option D, complete urbanization of northern India. Answer. Option B, increasing territoriality and social stratification. Explanation. The later Vedic period witnessed increasing territorial organization, stronger kingship, agricultural expansion, and greater social stratification. Question 61. Consider the following statements regarding the Varna system. Its social significance increased during the later Vedic period. It was identical in practice to the later complex Jati system. Brahmanas and Kshatriyas occupied prominent positions in the emerging social hierarchy. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A, 1 and 3 only. Option B, 1 only. Option C, 2 and 3 only. Option D, 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option A, 1 and 3 only. Explanation. Varna distinctions became more pronounced during the later Vedic period. However, Varna should not be equated directly with the much more complex later Jati system. Question 62. The Upanishads are primarily associated with Option A, philosophical inquiry into concepts such as Brahman, Atman, and ultimate reality. Option B, detailed descriptions of Harappan cities. Option C, Mauryan taxation. Option D, Sangam warfare. Answer. Option A, philosophical inquiry into concepts such as Brahman, Atman, and ultimate reality. Explanation. The Upanishads focus on philosophical questions concerning reality, self, Brahman, knowledge, rebirth, and liberation. Question 63. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option A, Charvaka, materialist philosophy. Option B, Nyaya, Buddhist philosophy. Option C, Jainism, doctrine of permanent creator God. Option D, Buddhism, acceptance of Vedic authority. Answer. Option A, Charvaka, materialist philosophy. Explanation. Charvaka is associated with materialism and skepticism concerning supernatural claims. Nyaya is an orthodox philosophical school, while Buddhism and Jainism rejected the authority of the Vedas. Question 64. The 16 Mahajanapadas are mentioned in early Buddhist and Jain literature, primarily in the context of Option A. Political geography of northern India around the 6th century BCE. Option B. Gupta administrative divisions. Option C. Chola naval expansion. Option D. Harappan trade routes. Answer. Option A. Political geography of northern India around the 6th century BCE. Explanation. Buddhist and Jain texts provide important information about the political landscape of northern India during the period of the Mahajanapadas. Question 65. Which of the following was an important reason for the rise of Magadha? Availability of iron resources in its wider region, fertile agricultural land, access to river routes, complete absence of military competition. Select the correct answer. Option A, 1 and 2, only option B. 1, 2, and 3, only option C. 2 and 4, only option D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer. Option B. 1, 2, and 3, only. Explanation. Magadha benefited from fertile land, access to rivers, and proximity to iron resources. It also faced political competition, so statement 4 is incorrect. Question 66. Who among the following founded the Mauryan Empire? Option A. Bindusara. Option B. Ashoka. Option C. Chandragupta Maurya. Option D. Pushyamitra Shunga. Answer. Option C. Chandragupta Maurya. Explanation. Chandragupta Maurya established the Mauryan Empire in the late 4th century BCE with the assistance traditionally attributed to Kautilya. Question 67. Which foreign ruler is known to have interacted diplomatically with Chandragupta Maurya? Option A. Seleucus I Nicator. Option B. Alexander Severus. Option C. Augustus. Option D. Trajan. Answer. Option A. Seleucus I Nicator. Explanation. Chandragupta Maurya fought Seleucus I Nicator and subsequently concluded a treaty with him. Megasthenes was later sent as an ambassador to the Mauryan court. Question 68. Megasthenes is important for the study of Mauryan India because Option A. He wrote an account of India known as Indica. Option B. He composed the Arthashastra. Option C. He authored the Ashokan Edicts. Option D. He founded the Mauryan Empire. Answer. Option A. He wrote an account of India known as Indica. Explanation. Megasthenes was a Greek ambassador associated with the Mauryan court. His Indica, though surviving only in fragments and later quotations, provides information about Mauryan India. Question 69. Consider the following statements regarding Ashoka's inscriptions. They were issued in different scripts and languages depending on the region. They were found outside the geographical limits of present-day India. They provide evidence of communication between the ruler and his subjects. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A. 1 only option B. 1 and 2 only option C. 1 and 3 only option D. 1, 2, and 3. Answer. Option D. 1, 2, and 3. Explanation. Ashokan inscriptions use different scripts and languages according to region. Some inscriptions are found in present-day Pakistan and Afghanistan. They also demonstrate the ruler's attempts to communicate policies and ethical principles to his subjects. Question 70. The Kalinga War is historically significant mainly because Option A. It resulted in the immediate collapse of the Mauryan Empire. Option B. Ashoka subsequently emphasized Dhamma and a policy of moral conquest. Option C. It established Roman rule in India. Option D. It resulted in the conversion of Kalinga into a Buddhist republic. Answer. Option B. Ashoka subsequently emphasized Dhamma and a policy of moral conquest. Explanation. Ashoka's own rock, Edict XIII, describes the suffering caused by the Kalinga War and expresses his remorse. Subsequently, he emphasized Dhamma and moral conquest. Question 71. Which of the following statements about the stupa is correct? Option A. It was primarily a funerary relic monument associated with Buddhist tradition. Option B. It was exclusively used as a royal palace. Option C. It originated in the Gupta period. Option D. It was designed as a theater. Answer. Option A. It was primarily a funerary relic monument associated with Buddhist tradition. Explanation. Buddhist stupas were primarily associated with relics and commemorative purposes. They became important centers of Buddhist worship and pilgrimage. Question 72. The Sanchi stupa is especially important because it: Option A. Represents a major surviving tradition of early Buddhist architecture and art. Option B. Was constructed by the Cholas. Option C. Contains the earliest known Sanskrit grammar. Option D. Was built as a Gupta royal palace. Answer. Option A. Represents a major surviving tradition of early Buddhist architecture and art. Explanation. Sanchi contains important stupas, gateways, railings, and sculptures that provide valuable evidence of early Buddhist architecture and iconography. Question 73. In ancient Indian Buddhist architecture, the Torana refers to: Option A. Gateway. Option B. Monastic cell. Option C. Dome. Option D. Pillar capital. Answer. Option A. Gateway. Explanation. A Torana is an ornamental gateway, particularly associated with Buddhist stupas, such as those at Sanchi. Question 74. The Chaitya and Vihara differ in that: Option A. Chaitya was primarily a prayer worship hall, while Vihara was a monastic residence. Option B. Chaitya was a royal palace, while Vihara was a market. Option C. Both terms referred exclusively to temples of Shiva. Option D. Vihara was always a stupa. Answer. Option A. Chaitya was primarily a prayer worship hall, while Vihara was a monastic residence. Explanation. A chaitya was generally a Buddhist prayer or worship hall, often containing a stupa, whereas a vihara was primarily a monastic residence. Question 75. Which of the following sites is famous for its rock-cut Buddhist caves? Option A. Karl. Option B. Hastinapur. Option C. Pataliputra. Option D. Kaushambi. Answer. Option A. Karl. Explanation. Karl in Maharashtra is famous for its large rock-cut Buddhist Chaitya hall and associated monastic structures. Question 76. Consider the following pairs: Ajanta, Maharashtra Ellora, Maharashtra Udayagiri, Madhya Pradesh Barabar. Bihar. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A. Only 1. Option B. Only 2. Option C. Only 3. Option D. All 4. Answer. Option D. All 4. Explanation. Ajanta and Ellora are in Maharashtra, Udayagiri is in Madhya Pradesh, and the Barabar caves are in Bihar. Question 77. The Ajanta paintings are particularly significant for understanding: Option A. Buddhist themes, artistic techniques, and aspects of ancient Indian society. Option B. Harappan writing. Option C. Mauryan taxation. Option D. Chola naval warfare. Answer. Option A. Buddhist themes, artistic techniques, and aspects of ancient Indian society. Explanation. Ajanta's murals primarily depict Buddhist themes, especially Jataka stories, and provide valuable information about artistic techniques, clothing, society, and cultural life. Question 78. Which of the following temples is generally regarded as an important example of Gupta period structural temple architecture? Option A. Dashavatara Temple at Deogar. Option B. Brihadisvara Temple. Option C. Kailasanatha Temple at Kanchipuram. Option D. Shore Temple at Mamallapuram. Answer. Option A. Dashavatara Temple at Deogar. Explanation. The Dashavatara Temple at Deogar in present-day Uttar Pradesh is an important example of early structural Hindu temple architecture associated with the Gupta period. Question 79. The iron pillar at Mehrauli is significant primarily because: Option A. It demonstrates sophisticated ancient Indian metallurgical knowledge. Option B. It was built by Ashoka. Option C. It is an example of Harappan architecture. Option D. It contains the earliest Buddhist canon. Answer. Option A. It demonstrates sophisticated ancient Indian metallurgical knowledge. Explanation. The iron pillar demonstrates advanced knowledge of iron production and corrosion resistance. Its inscription is associated with a ruler named Chandra, generally identified with Chandragupta II by many scholars. Question 80. The Hathigumpha inscription is associated with: Option A. Karavela option B, Rudradaman option C, Samudragupta option D, Ashoka. Answer: option A, Karavela explanation. The Hathagumpha inscription located near Bhubaneswar in Odisha records the achievements and activities of the Kalinga ruler Karavela. Question 81. Consider the following chronological order: Mauryan Empire, Gupta Empire, Kushan Empire, Satavahana rule. Which of the following represents the correct chronological sequence? Option A, 1 to 3 to 4 to. Option B, 1 to 4 to 3 to. Option C, 3 to 1 4 to. Option D, 1 2 to 3 to 4. Answer: option A, 1 to 3 to 4 to. Explanation. The Mauryan Empire preceded the major Kushan and Satavahana phases, while the Gupta Empire emerged later. The Kushan and Satavahana chronology overlaps to some extent, but the broad sequence intended here places the Kushans before the later Satavahana phase. Question 82. Arrange the following in chronological order: Rise of Buddhism and Jainism, Mauryan Empire, Gupta Empire, Kushan Empire. Option A, 1 2 to 4 to 3. Option B, 2 to 1 to 4 to 3. Option C, 1 to 4 2 to 3. Option D, 4 to 1 2 3. Answer: option A, 1 2 to 4 to 3. Explanation. Buddhism and Jainism emerged prominently in the 6th century BCE, followed by the Mauryan Empire. The Kushans rose later, followed by the Gupta Empire. Question 83. Which of the following developments is generally associated with the Kushans? Option A, expansion of Buddhism into Central Asia. Option B, construction of Brihadisvara Temple. Option C, introduction of Brahmi script into India. Option D, establishment of the Mauryan Empire. Answer: option A, expansion of Buddhism into Central Asia. Explanation. Kushan territories connected northern India with Central Asia and played an important role in the transmission of Buddhism along trans-regional trade routes. Question 84. Kanishka is traditionally associated with patronage of Buddhism, expansion of the Kushan Empire, Buddhist connections with Central Asia, establishment of the Gupta dynasty. Select the correct answer. Option A, 1 and 2 only. Option B, 1, 2, and 3 only. Option C, 2 and 4 only. Option D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer: option B, 1, 2, and 3 only. Explanation. Kanishka was a major Kushan ruler associated with expansion, Buddhist patronage, and connections with Central Asia. He did not establish the Gupta dynasty. Question 85. Which ancient Indian ruler is particularly associated with extensive gold coinage? Option A, Samudragupta. Option B, Bimbisara. Option C, Ashoka. Option D, Karavela. Answer: option A, Samudragupta. Explanation. Gupta rulers, including Samudragupta, issued abundant gold coins depicting various royal activities and symbols. These coins are important sources for Gupta political and economic history. Question 86. Ancient Indian punch-marked coins are significant because they: option A, represent some of the earliest widely circulated coinage traditions in India. Option B, were introduced by the British. Option C, were exclusively Gupta coins. Option D, were minted only in Roman territories. Answer: option A, represent some of the earliest widely circulated coinage traditions in India. Explanation. Punch-marked coins represent one of the earliest major coinage traditions in the Indian subcontinent and are associated particularly with the period of the Mahajanapadas and Mauryas. Question 87. Which of the following is the best evidence for the existence of extensive trade networks in ancient India? Roman coins found in peninsular India, references to merchants and guilds, archaeological remains of ports, complete absence of foreign goods. Select the correct answer. Option A, 1 and 2 only. Option B, 1, 2, and 3 only. Option C, 2 and 4 only. Option D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer: option B, 1, 2, and 3 only. Explanation. Roman coins, references to merchants and guilds, and archaeological evidence of ports all indicate extensive trade networks. The absence of foreign goods would not support such a conclusion. Question 88. Which of the following pairs is correctly matched? Option A. Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. Information on Indian Ocean trade. Option B. Arthashastra. Gupta Temple architecture. Option C. Indica. Sangam grammar. Option D. Melindapanho. Mauryan tax records. Answer. Option A. Periplus of the Erythraean Sea. Information on Indian Ocean trade explanation. The Periplus of the Erythraean Sea is an important Greco-Roman account of maritime trade routes and ports in the Indian Ocean region. Question 89. The Melindapanho is associated with the dialogue between Option A. Ashoka and Moggaliputta Tissa. Option B. Menander and Nagasena. Option C. Kanishka and Vasumitra. Option D. Chandragupta and Megasthenes. Answer. Option B. Menander and Nagasena explanation. The Melindapanho presents a philosophical dialogue between the Indo-Greek ruler Menander, known as Melinda, and the Buddhist monk Nagasena. Question 90. Which of the following statements regarding Menander is correct? Option A. He was an Indo-Greek ruler associated with Buddhism. Option B. He founded the Mauryan Empire. Option C. He was a Gupta emperor. Option D. He ruled the Chola kingdom. Answer. Option A. He was an Indo-Greek ruler associated with Buddhism. Explanation. Menander was an important Indo-Greek ruler. The Melindapanho presents his dialogue with Nagasena and is associated with his interest in Buddhist philosophy. Question 91. Consider the following pairs. Kalidasa, Abhijnanasakuntalam Banabhata, Harshacharita Vishakadatta, Mudrakshasa Ashvagosha, Buddha Charita. How many pairs are correctly matched? Option A. Only 1. Option B. Only 2. Option C. Only 3. Option D. All 4. Answer. Option D. All 4. Explanation. All 4 literary works are correctly associated with their respective authors. Question 92. Which of the following is a characteristic feature of Sanskrit literature during the Gupta period? Option A. Growth of classical kavya and drama. Option B. Complete disappearance of Sanskrit. Option C. Exclusive focus on administrative documents. Option D. Absence of court literature. Answer. Option A. Growth of classical kavya and drama. Explanation. The Gupta period witnessed significant development of classical Sanskrit literature, including poetry, drama, and courtly literary traditions. Question 93. The Prayaga Prashasti is especially useful for reconstructing. Option A. The political career and conquests of Samudragupta. Option B. The Harappan economy. Option C. Ashoka's Dhamma. Option D. The Chola naval expeditions. Answer. Option A. The political career and conquests of Samudragupta. Explanation. The Prayaga Prashasti, composed by Harasena, provides detailed information about Samudragupta's military campaigns, political relationships, and imperial ambitions. Question 94. Which of the following best describes the significance of Prashastis in ancient Indian history? Option A. They are eulogistic inscriptions that can provide information about rulers and their achievements. Option B. They are exclusively Buddhist scriptures. Option C. They are archaeological tools used for excavation. Option D. They are ancient taxation registers only. Answer. Option A. They are eulogistic inscriptions that can provide information about rulers and their achievements. Explanation. Prashastis are generally eulogistic inscriptions praising rulers. Although they may contain exaggerations, they are valuable sources for political and dynastic history. Question 95. Which of the following developments is most closely associated with the Gupta period? Option A. Expansion of Sanskrit as a major language of elite literary and political expression. Option B. First appearance of urban civilization in India. Option C. Introduction of iron technology into India. Option D. Beginning of Buddhism. Answer. Option A. Expansion of Sanskrit as a major language of elite literary and political expression. Explanation. Sanskrit became increasingly prominent in royal inscriptions and elite literary culture during the Gupta period. Urban civilization, iron technology, and Buddhism all predate the Guptas. Question 96. Consider the following statements. Ancient Indian history can be reconstructed using literary sources. Inscriptions provide important contemporary evidence. Coins can provide information about political authority and economic activity. Archaeological evidence is irrelevant when literary sources are available. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A. 1 and 2 only option B. 1, 2, and 3 only option C. 3 and 4 only option D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer. Option B. 1, 2, and 3 only explanation. Literary, archaeological, epigraphic, and numismatic sources complement one another. Archaeological evidence remains essential even when literary sources are available. Question 97. Which of the following pairs is incorrectly matched? Option A. Brahmi. Major script used in Ashokan inscriptions. Option B. Kharosthi. Used particularly in northwestern India. Option C. Grantha. Associated with the southern Indian region. Option D. Devanagari. Principal script of Harappan inscriptions. Answer. Option D. Devanagari. Principal script of Harappan inscriptions. Explanation. The Harappan script remains undeciphered and cannot be identified as Devanagari. Brahmi and Kharosthi were important ancient scripts, while Grantha developed in southern India. Question 98. Which of the following statements best explains the historical significance of ancient Indian inscriptions? Option A. They provide only religious information. Option B. They can reveal political authority, administrative practices, social values, and patronage. Option C. They are all written in Sanskrit. Option D. They are exclusively associated with Buddhist rulers. Answer. Option B. They can reveal political authority, administrative practices, social values, and patronage. Explanation. Inscriptions can provide information about rulers, administration, religious patronage, social practices, land grants, political relationships, and public works. Question 99. Which of the following sequences correctly represents the broad chronological order? Option A. Harappan Civilization, Vedic period Mahajanapadas, Mauryan Empire. Mauryan Empire. Gupta Empire. Option B. Vedic period Harappan Civilization, Mauryan Empire, Mauryan Empire, Mahajanapadas, Gupta Empire. Option C. Harappan Civilization, Mauryan Empire, Vedic period Gupta Empire, Mahajanapadas. Option D. Mahajanapadas, Harappan Civilization, Vedic period Gupta Empire, Mauryan Empire. Answer. Option A. Harappan Civilization, Vedic period Mahajanapadas, Mauryan Empire, Gupta Empire. Gupta Empire. Explanation. In broad chronological terms, the Harappan civilization predates the Vedic period, followed by the rise of the Mahajanapadas, the Mauryan Empire, and subsequently the Gupta Empire. Question 100. With reference to the study of ancient Indian history, consider the following statements. Archaeological evidence can sometimes challenge or supplement literary traditions. Inscriptions are important primary sources for reconstructing political history. Numismatic evidence can provide information about economy, trade, and rulers. Literary sources should always be accepted literally without corroboration. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option A. 1 and 2, only option B. 1, 2, and 3, only option C. 2, 3, and 4, only option D. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Answer. Option B. 1, 2, and 3 only explanation. Ancient history is reconstructed by comparing multiple types of evidence. Archaeology, inscriptions, and coins can supplement or challenge literary accounts. Literary sources must be critically examined and corroborated wherever possible. Close.